I think if I were to try to explain exactly how much the last month meant and how many lives it impacted and how much it impacted my life, the best way to do that would be to bring them just on one day. Watch that person be engulfed in what has been the last month of our lives.
Please don't do that. Okay.
My name's Mike Hot Dog Smith.
My name is J.R. Galardi.
We all have friends.
I sell hot dogs for a living.
So we're currently wrapping up the end of a 30-day tour with Wienerschnitzel and Skate for Change. It's a philanthropic adventure to raise $100,000 for my charity, feed homeless people all across the United States, and Wienerschnitzel is the platform that we've got to do incredible things. I think the goal for me to come on this trip was wanting to give kids an opportunity to give back. So just even serving hot dogs at lunch and allowing them to donate, and those contributions going to charity is a really simple way for kids to give back. But some of the big goals was to feed homeless people, literally shelters, rescue missions on the streets, and then the other goal for me was we wanted to raise $100,000 for my charity, and we raised $100,000 and Wienerschnitzel's agreed to match that, and so now we've raised $200,000 for Skate for Change, which funds our nonprofit for 2 years. My favorite part of the trip was there was a day after a school when a bunch of the students met us at a local park, and we just took kids and got to give out hot dogs.
And it clicked, wow, this isn't that difficult, and I can actually make a difference without having to create some huge nonprofit or organization or donate a bunch of money. All I need is a couple bucks, a backpack, some socks, a little bit of food, and you might not change the world as you know it, but you'll change somebody else's world at that time.
And I think any time on this trip that I've actually got to stand alongside high school students and some of my best friends and feed hungry people, those have been the best moments on this trip for me. So it's been really special to see those happen.
When you got kids out of their comfort zone and out of the school, and they got to come with you and really understand how easy it is to actually give back in their community and make a difference, and see them hand somebody who's down on their luck and not necessarily having the best day and kind of living on the street, and hand them a hot dog or a pair of socks, and kind of watch that person's face light up and then watch the reaction in the kid, that to me was the best part.
I think one of the most important things that I've learned on this journey is how important it is to show young people that it's cool to give back, and it's been fun to be alongside a brand like Wienerschnitzel and to show kids that corporate companies do care about the little guy, and they do care about having an impact, even something as much as just a hot dog. And so I think I've learned a lot about just the value of giving back can be simple, and it's not hard to do.
Do you have a least favorite moment?
No, because I don't have a least favorite moment, because even the bad stuff, like the first day the bus broke down, but then we slept in some sketchy Hollywood Park casino and ended up having a ton of fun in the parking lot, and then the generator went out. But I think that it all kind of, without obstacles, there's no perseverance, I would say. And so just those small things not only brought our group together, but kind of made the trip what it is. And so being able to overcome little obstacles and still maintain a strict schedule and get to exactly where we needed to be, all those things that I would maybe classify as least favorite moments helped build the tour into what it was. So I think it was all great. Mike Hot Dog Smith he's the reason that we're doing what we're doing today.
I think it's incredibly inspiring that someone in JR's position, not only agrees to match what we raise, but agrees to give up his time. And I've seen JR drive the bus, I've watched him clean the RV, I've seen him cooking thousands of hot dogs, he's giving kids high fives, he's standing in homeless shelters in a hot dog outfit. I've watched that man who would never have to do something like this really give up his time and opportunity. And it's been incredibly inspiring to see someone in JR's position care so much about this opportunity to give back. And I think that's been inspiring to me.
I knew I wanted to help people, but I think my mindset was similar to those of the kids we've been speaking to the last month and the kids Mike has been speaking to the past few years, in that I thought I needed something big, or I didn't necessarily know how to do it. And in talking to Mike, he kind of changed the entire outlook that I have on giving back. And it doesn't need to necessarily be money-based or food-based, or I mean, it's a culmination of all those things, but it doesn't have to be huge. It can be really small and you can still make a difference. And I think meeting Mike changed my whole perspective on life, essentially.